Al Ahly are willing to pay Vinicius more than Al Nassr is paying Cristiano Ronaldo. Inter Miami have introduced a special rule related to Lionel Messi, and Fabrizio Romano gave a very meaningful answer about Messi's future. Watch this video until the end and you will find out everything in more detail. Until then, give us a like and write in the comments below whom you would give the Ballon d'Or 2023 to. And while you're typing your answer, we better proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Modric to Saudi Arabia in January? There are no official negotiations on the part of Saudi league officials to include Luka in January, and we have no ideas about his departure from the team at the present time, stated Real Madrid CEO Jose Angel Sanchez. Stuttgart forward Serhou Guirassy has no intention of leaving the team in the winter transfer window. The reports say that the release clause written in his contract is valued less than 20 million euros. 39-year-old French centre-back Jérémy Mathieu has officially announced his retirement from professional football. Jérémy played for Sochaux, Toulouse, Valencia, FC Barcelona and Sporting. Eriksen? You see his importance when he's on the pitch. He has a big influence on the team by creating. He's a brilliant player. He's very important for our squad. Erik ten Hag assured. Hedwiges Maduro has been appointed as the interim manager of Ajax following the sacking of Maurice Stijn. Harry Kane? He's more than talented. He's absolutely world-class. He has talent, ability, aura, personality, modesty, and love and dedication to the game. We persuaded the captain of England to leave England, and I think we can pat ourselves on the back for that for a while. He is a huge signing, said Bayern Munich head coach Thomas Tuchel. Chelsea will potentially make a move for Aaron Ramsdale in January, according to journalist Ben Jacobs. Nico Williams will renew his contract with Athletic Bilbao on the condition that his release clause will remain fixed at 50 million euros. Casemiro regrets his move to Manchester United. The club wants to sign 19-year-old João Neves from Benfica as a potential replacement. Real Madrid would like to sign Alphonso Davies for 40 million euros. Bild informs. Neymar, Gilgeous Alexander, and Bosse have become ambassadors of Kim Kardashian's brand Skims. I'm very happy at Inter. I feel very good here. I'm planning to stay in the club, Henrik Mkhitaryan said. The game between Olympiacos and Panathinaikos was called off following an incident involving a thrown firecracker from the stands that injured visiting player Juan Carr, who was said to have lost his hearing due to the incident. Guyu's strike against Atletico Madrid is the third fastest debut goal in La Liga history. It took him 34 seconds after coming on as a substitute. The record holder is Jorge Galán with only 29 seconds. Sunday's Clásico between Barcelona and Real Madrid will be served by José María Sánchez Martínez, whose locker room Laporta entered a year ago after El Clásico. I think Højlund is a player who will always be in scoring positions in our team. I'm sure, and I'm confident that Rasmus will score goals, as well as Marcus Rashford, Erik ten Hag said. Real Madrid are plotting to seal a permanent move for goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea at the end of his loan. The Merengues are willing to pay 10 million euros for his services. Neymar has finished second at the online $5,200 PokerStars Titans event. Bayern's goal in the Champions League should always be to get to the quarterfinals, Thomas Tuchel said. Liverpool and Bayern Munich are interested in recruiting Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Sadio Kone. Marzaoui, Neuer and Gnabry are back in team training at Bayern Munich before the match against Galatasaray. A group of Man City fans chanted offensive slogans about Bobby Charlton. The club condemned their actions and issued an apology. AS Roma head coach Jose Mourinho commented on Papu Gomez's 2-year ban from football after he tested positive for doping. If I get a cough, then I won't take that syrup or else I'll be in trouble too. There is no need to ban Sandro Tonali. It's necessary to help him get help, Paul Merson says. RB Leipzig forward Yusuf Poulsen is edging closer towards penning a new contract with the Red Bulls, Sky reports. Inter, Milan and Napoli are the favorites for the Scudetto. Juventus is aiming for the Champions League qualification, Massimiliano Allegri told DAZN. AC Milan have reported on financial results of their work in the 2022-23 season. For the first time in the club's history, their revenue exceeded 400 million euros, showing the mark of 404.5 million euros. This is 106.9 million more than in the previous reporting period. Italy's Serie A Football League has sold TV broadcasting rights to Dozen Group Ltd and Comcast Corp Sky Italia for the next 5 seasons for a combined €4.5 billion. Former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou took to social media to brag about an expensive gift from Al Nassr striker Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese international gave his friend a watch from his own CR7 brand. Such a model is worth nearly £110,000. The expectations for Haaland are so high, but he handles it really well, Pep Guardiola noted. Inter Miami defender Jordi Alba said that he would love to see Luis Suarez in the roster. He is a very important player for any club he plays for. Decisions should be made by the club, the coach, and Luis himself. Atletico Madrid have prepared a special shirt to be worn for the Champions League tie against Celtic. It was inspired by the kit Los Colchoneros used 50 years ago, when in the 1973-74 season, these clubs met for the first time at Celtic Park in the European Cup semifinals. Inter Miami soccer player Edison Azcona has admitted that the club's players are learning Spanish to speak with Lionel Messi. "I've not heard Leo speak English. Sometimes he has said good morning when he comes in, but those who speak English and do not know Spanish are learning to speak Spanish," Azcona told Infobae. Adana Demirspor ace Mario Balotelli has admitted that he wants to play for Italy again. Calvin Phillips looks increasingly likely to leave Man City in the January transfer window, Fabrizio Romano writes. Yesterday we saw a bunch of top European leagues fixtures. All the results are in front of you. Moving on to the main news of the release. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's matches. In La Liga, Valencia dealt with Cadiz 2-0. In Serie A, Udinese and Lecce shared points in a 1-1 draw, while Fiorentina unexpectedly lost to Empoli 0-2. In the main event of the day, Tottenham beat Fulham with a 2-0 display and secured their top spot in the Premier League table. Maddison and Son were the ones responsible for goals. Alright, let's turn to other news. Barcelona are eager to sign right-back Joao Cancelo, who has been on a season-long loan from Manchester City on a permanent basis. Barcelona have already announced their intentions to the player's agent, Jorge Mendes. The club hopes to complete the deal ASAP, as the Portuguese will almost certainly receive offers from other teams at the end of the season. Manchester City in turn want to receive €50 million for their representative. At the same time, Barcelona are ready to offer no more than $25 million for the Portuguese. Argentine striker Lionel Messi shared his opinion about Karim Benzema receiving the Ballon d'Or at the end of the 2021-22 season. Benzema really deserved it for the great season he had and for his entire career. He is a wonderful player. The award is important for him and for football. Messi told in the documentary Ballon d'Or 2022, La course vers l'éternité enchaîne l'équipe. We would like to remind you that this year's Ballon d'Or awarding ceremony will take place on October 30th in Turin. Al Ahly plans to acquire Real Madrid winger Vinicius Jr., Football España reports, since his contract with the Whites expires next summer. According to the source, the Saudi club is ready to offer the Brazilian a salary of €200 million per year. The Royals hope to tempt Vinicius with this lucrative offer. However, Football España notes that the transfer is unlikely to happen because he has already agreed with Real Madrid on a new contract, which will be announced soon. Inter Miami have copied Barcelona's Lionel Messi rule when training. With the MLS season having come to a close from Miami's perspective, Inter's midfielder Edison Azcona reflected on how he has found sharing a dressing room alongside Messi. The 19-year-old has explained how he and his fellow Miami teammates make sure to avoid injuring Messi during training. Speaking to Infobae, Azcona said, "Everyone understands that we are not gonna try to hurt Messi. One tries to defend, but they are a little more careful. We don't let him play in the games we play among ourselves. We defend him, but with caution. Nobody gets into it very hard." Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has spoken about Lionel Messi's next move amid rumors of a return to Barcelona. He's not going to any club on loan. Many people were hoping for Messi to do something like David Beckham or Thierry Henry to return to Europe before the new MLS season begins in February. Leo Messi, from what I'm told, always had the same idea. Stay at Inter and don't go on loan to Barcelona or any other club. And now what happens? He's gonna play for Argentina in November, then, in December, he'll relax a bit, rest a bit. First week in January, Messi will be back for pre-season, and then in February, he'll be back on the pitch with Inter Miami. And remember, in 1 week's time there is the Ballon d'Or Gala in Paris, and Leo Messi will be there. We know the feeling around him and this Ballon d'Or. Guys, we would like to invite you to our Fanatico project. Choose a video to your taste and enjoy watching. The Football News channel was with you. Take care, and we wish you all the best. See you in a bit.